This weather report brought to you by SportsBet. Make it a multi with SportsBet. Gamble responsibly.
On Weekend Sunrise, rebuilding Ukraine. The Aussie builder on a mission to help those in the war-torn country. Plus, the ultimate surprise for a Broken Hill teenager as she embarks on the trip of a lifetime. And go-to meals for summer. Recipes for the family that will help beat the heat. Saturday, 7 a.m.
Hello again. As that cool change blew through, temperatures dropped more than 15 degrees. After an uncomfortable night, it soared to just over 40 in the city. 2014 was the last time it was this hot in February, but the record is 46.4 back in 2009. It reached 42 in Laverton and Point Cook, 41 in several suburbs. That's up to 16 degrees above average. Storms popped up with the instability of the cool change. They brought thunder and lightning and a quick bit of squally winds and rain, and then just as quickly moved on out. So it is all dry this evening, with temperatures falling through the low 20s, then into the high teens. So get the windows open and cool the house down. There was a band of patchy, fairly dry thunderstorms this morning, bringing a different kind of wake-up call. They cleared eastwards and it turned sunny and hot. Then the cool change arrived with that further fairly dry storms. Now the Mallee reached 43 in the worst of the heat today. And in this heat, the storms are more likely to start a fire with lightning than bring a lot of wet weather. But in the late afternoon activity, there was a bit more for these parts of the state's central and western Gippsland. Damaging winds and large hail that is possible anywhere in that yellow zone there. Now, for the past few weeks, the rain has shifted, only falling up in the far north of the country. Now, that let the interior bake in the sun and heat up like it does in a summer without La Nina. So as the high moved on out to our east here, that turned our winds northerly, pushing that heat right through to Victoria. The trough brings the cool change, but to properly wash that heat away, we need a strong front. We don't have one of those over the next week. So southern Victoria gets some relief this weekend and early next week, while the north of the state does remain hot. The coolest day is Tuesday, but the heat rebuilds and it sweeps right down into the south once again from mid to late next week. So Melbourne does have a break, but there's more heat on the horizon, another hot end to the week next week. Around the nation tomorrow, rain up north, but Brisbane does look mostly sunny here. Sunny in Sydney, late storms in the west, mild in Adelaide and heating up again in Perth. To Victoria, the heat continues north of the divide, but the south has a mild break. The only wet weather is showers and storms up on the eastern ranges. Winds are light to moderate southwesterly. Closer in, no heat tomorrow. Areas of fog and cloud linger there into the morning. Have a sunny afternoon, nearly 20 degrees cooler than what we experienced today. So after a night that is much better for sleeping, it only rises to 23 in the city tomorrow. A mix of sun and cloud in the morning, then a pleasant sunny afternoon. To the 8-day outlook, it is warmer on Sunday and for much of Monday before the next cool change. This one is much weaker. Temperatures only drop a degree or two. A bit of drizzly activity on Tuesday. Then that high pressure system moves out to our east and the heat returns. So the latest guidance shows 31 on Wednesday, but Thursday, Friday and Saturday, they are the hot days, perhaps ahead of a cool change late Saturday. Pleasant tomorrow afternoon, bright sunshine and a much more comfortable top of 23, Mitch.
Don't you love it when the cool change rolls in?
Oh, it's so good, and just how quickly it drops. It's amazing.
Yeah, terrific. Thank you very much, Jane. And that's the way it is this Friday, the 17th of February. Thanks for your company. For now, from the 7 News team, good night.